Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mary, and in today's video I want to talk about Disneyland Paris. If you watched my last vlog, then you saw that we were in the parks in the beginning of September. We made a small family vacation, and during that vlog I tried to talk about our stay and how I like the parks and share with you with some tips. But then my vlog got too long, so I had to edit that whole information out. And today I decided to make a separate video when I will review our hotel, I will review the park, and maybe share with you with the tips that I got during our stay. So first of all, I want to talk about when is the best time to visit the parks. I did a lot of research, and of course, if you have been in Disney parks anywhere in the world, you know that it costs money. It is expensive. It's obvious, it's Disney, we all know that. But depending from the season, when you choose to go, you may end up paying less than you would pay, like let's say in summer, when a lot of people have their vacation and the school have their holidays and stuff. So I did a lot of research in internet, and I found out that from 2nd of September the prices went to €51, which was a great deal, and I was like, I have to book it probably. And I think these tickets went only for September, because it was written on our tickets that we can use it during between 2nd of September and 30th of September. The exceptions would be only weekends, so we could use it during the week, whole September, and we could choose free date when we want to visit the parks. Second thing is with the hotel prices, because you have two options. Either you stay in Paris and you take like a train to the park, which we did first time when we went with Philip alone, when we didn't have Audrey yet. It's completely okay, it's not that far, and it was fine. But the second option will be, if you are with a big family, to stay in one of the Disney hotels. But the prices there are of course higher, but still there are hotels that are okay. Like with the prices, they are okay, you don't have to pay a fortune. I made a lot of research in internet, and I found our hotel, which was the Explorers Hotel, and it belonged to Disney. And in comparison to the other hotels available, the prices there were lower. It doesn't mean they were cheap, but it was lower than the others. But I think you still can find even cheaper hotels if you look half a year or even a year ahead. Before, because obviously a lot of people want to make this vacation, and it is like always crowded, and to find a proper hotel with the budget is hard. But we still found this hotel, and I have to tell you, we were positively surprised. Actually, we loved that hotel, and I tried to show you our room in our vlog. So if you didn't watch my vlog, just I will link it somewhere so you can go back and watch the vlog. The rooms were big enough, they were clean, you had the TV there. I mean, the bathroom and stuff were not the most modern one or the biggest one, but of course if you're planning, like you don't have that much budget, it was perfectly fine, because the most important thing, it was clean and we had everything necessary. The next thing I loved about the hotel was this kids area, because especially when you're with your kids and you don't want to close in your room and stay there and just watch iPad or TV, then the hotel offers a lot of things for kids. First of all, it has a massive playground. You can easily spend a whole day there and none of you will get bored. They have indoor play area, they have these labyrinths. Audrey spent a whole evening playing in the labyrinths, and it was a lot of fun, and it's safe. They have a swimming pool area, which I showed you in the vlog as well, with a big boat with slides and stuff. They had like, how many slides? 5 or 6 slides in that pool. The pool is not huge, don't expect like a huge swimming pool, but it's big enough to fit everyone. They had a cinema inside the hotel. It was 6D cinema. I didn't check the prices, but I think you had to pay extra. And they had a couple of restaurants in the hotel. And here comes the problem. As you don't have any restaurants or supermarkets, I think you have a supermarket somewhere, but we didn't find it. But you definitely have no restaurants or any other options to eat. So they offer their prices, which is a lot. Like for Germany, for us it was a lot. They had like a small cafe, and the pizza there was starting from 15 euro for a small pizza, and it didn't even look that good. They had a restaurant where the a dish started from 26 euros and higher, which is again a lot of money, especially when you're with a big family, like with a lot of kids. And they had a restaurant where they offered like open buffet, and you had to pay 26 euros per person, and for a child 13 euro, which would be fine if the buffet was good enough, because the buffet was not good enough. Like you didn't have much to choose from, but as you don't have any other options, then you had to do that. The second thing that disappointed me a little bit was breakfast time. Breakfast was included into the price of the hotel, but this restaurant area, it is big, but the hotel is massive. It's huge. I felt myself not comfortable because everyone was running, grabbing, like it was crazy crowded, and everyone was like acting mad just because the buffet was so small and you didn't have much choice. And if you wanted to have like eggs, you had to pay extra. And what people did, they stole the food. Like, I have to say it, I have never seen something like that, because people came with bags and they started packing all the croissants, bread, and everything they could find. They packed in the bags. Like, everyone was acting so mad. I felt like, I don't know, they're actually not supposed to steal from the restaurant, obviously, but everyone was doing that. So I had to stand in the queues all the time to get one croissant, maybe after 20 minutes or something, which was crazy and not nice at all. But I think the hotel can't do anything about it. The only thing is that they have to think about making this buffet probably bigger, so the people won't act that mad. What I forgot to mention about this hotel, it has another playing area inside the hotel where the restaurants are. It is a small pirate board, and it is again so much fun to play there. And you can sit in the cafe there, have your pizza or drink your drink, or have your drink, and your kids can play in that boat, and they will be always on your side, so you don't have to worry about that. Kids are having fun, you are enjoying your meal, everything is perfect. So as a kids hotel, I can totally recommend it. They have a small boutique which sells Disney stuff, and if you're looking for some gifts or something, you can easily buy from that shop instead of skip the lines in the park. I love the hotel in total, because especially when you're with a big family, I think it is perfect, because rooms are big, you have enough place for everyone, and you can keep your kids occupied a whole day without any problem. Like, it's not a problem at all. What this hotel also had was a shuttle bus. The shuttle bus comes every 10 minutes, and it was like 5 or 10 minutes drive to the park, so it was no distance at all. Like, we were immediately there, which was perfect. Like, it was a perfect option for us. So now about the park. We have been in the park with Philip before, and we didn't remember it being that crowded, but then afterwards we remembered we had Fastpass. That's why we could get on all the attractions so easily. So this time we didn't take any Fastpass because we forgot that we had Fastpass before. We were like, oh, it was not that crowded, we were on all the rides. But that was I can't say it was a mistake, because again, it has to do with your budget, but still, we had to stay in the lines all the time. And it wasn't even the high season. For example, to get to Peter Pan, like the first day, we couldn't get on it at all, because every time I looked there, it was 90 minutes of waiting time, which is a lot if you're with 3-year-old child. And all the attractions there, we had to wait around, so between 45 minutes to an hour, or even longer, 70 minutes or something, which is a lot. But I'm so thankful to my daughter that she for her patience and for her being so good. If you're planning to stay there only one day, you have to get a Fastpass, otherwise you will just miss everything out. On the first day, we managed to get only in the half of the rides, and second day, actually, we thought we will go to the second part, but as we didn't try everything in the first park. We decided to stay there the second day as well and go on the rides that we weren't able to do the day before. But during these 2 days we were able to try almost all the attractions, which was perfect. And Audrey was allowed to go on 80% of them, so it was totally fine. If you were like wondering if it makes sense to go with 3-year-old child, it totally does. I think starting from 2 years, you have so much to do with kids, and especially 3 years old, they understand even more. They understand the princesses. They have watched all the cartoons, not all the cartoons, Audrey didn't watch all of them, but we had a lot of books, so she was familiar with most of the characters, and it was so much fun for her to meet them. She really loved it, and we loved it because we saw how happy it makes our child. And if you're wondering from which age, I think the perfect age is between 4 and 5. I would say like that, because then they're allowed to try all the rides, which is perfect, and they will understand even more. So now about the Fastpass. There had been some changes in Disney regulations, and they changed the system of Fastpass. Before, you had only one Fastpass. You could buy it with your ticket together, and you were allowed to all the rides all the time, like whenever you wanted, unlimited. But now there have been some changes, and they have like 4 different kinds of Fastpass. And I didn't know about that. I just remember when I was trying to book my ticket, I looked for Fastpass price, and it was so high. That was the reason why we decided not to buy Fastpass, but we thought we are going to have 2 days, so it is enough to try all of them, all the rides. But of course, if you're with a family where kids are impatient, or if you're trying have only 1 day, then it will make sense if you get a Fastpass, and probably it will make sense for me to tell you what kind of options do you have. So I made a research in internet, and I have a screenshot in my phone, so I will just try to explain you what kind of options you have. So if I'm looking in my phone, then I'm reading that. So the first option is Super Fastpass family attraction, and it goes only for 3 family attractions, and you can get on these 3 attractions only once, and it costs depending from season, it costs from 30 to 45 euros per day per person, of course. So the second one is Super Fastpass Big Thrill Attractions, and this pass allows you again only one entry to 3 Disney Paris thrill rides, and it costs again, depending from season, from 30 to 45 euros per day. Then you have Ultimate Fastpass one time, and this allows you to enter to use all the attractions but once, and it costs from 60 to 90 euros per day, depending from the season. Of course, if you're on summer during the holidays, it will be 90 euro, but in September it would be like 60 euros. And you have Ultimate Fastpass Unlimited, and this pass allows you to get on all the Disneyland Paris attractions, unlimited entry, and it costs from 120 euro to 150 euro per person, per day per person, depending from a season. So it's a lot of money, but of course, if you have that money, I am so happy for you. If you have that money, I am very happy for you. You deserved it. You can use it. It will totally be fine, because and especially if you have big family and you're like only 1 day, then it will totally make sense. But if you have 2 or 3 days to spend in the park, then you can take your time and you don't need any fast pass. You just can kill your time in the lines. Sorry, my battery died as always. So I was talking about the food, like the restaurants in the park, which is again, I think will be useful information for a lot of you. So you have options for all kinds of budgets. You have restaurants, they offer food from 50 euros and up, and you have like family friendly places where you can get hot dogs, like a menu with hot dogs and fries. For kids menus you pay like 9 euros, and you have for adults these menus will be around 15 euros, like a big burger with fries and drink. You have places like that offer only pizza and pasta, and they're again around from 10 to 15 euros. Like for kids, around 9-10 euros, and for adults for 15-16 euros, which is totally fine for the park. It was still cheaper than our hotel. I think I covered everything. That was it for today. I hope you found this information useful for you. If you have questions, feel free to write them in the comments. I will try to answer them. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you know every time I post a video, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye!